Hey there, I'm Mr. Know-It-All, the lead swing trading analyst trader at Swing Trade Pros, the #1 swing trading and bot community in the world. And I genuinely want to help you make your mark in the thrilling world of swing trading cryptocurrency. I've been trading since 2017 and I've taught myself many different trading strategies, patterns. I'm known for the falling wedge pattern, as you guys might know. I've dedicated my life to mastering these types of structures and patterns, and now my goal is to impact the lives of 1 million of you. You heard that right. My goal is to impact 1 million people this bull cycle. Let that be you. Cryptocurrency markets can be a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But through swing trading, I've discovered a strategy that can truly make a difference. I've poured countless hours to studying the intricacies of wedge patterns, rising wedge patterns, you name it, and it has become my area of expertise. Here's the thing. I genuinely want to see you thrive in this market. That's why I've made it my mission to impact 1 million of you. I want to provide you with the tools, insight, and support you need to navigate this exciting but challenging landscape. Swing trading is not just about technical analysis, it's about understanding market psychology and developing disciplined risk management strategies. I'll be there to guide you step by step as we identify different types of patterns and structures and seize profitable opportunities. Together, we'll build your confidence in trading skills, ensuring you're well prepared to face the twists and turns of swing trading. Believe me when I say that I genuinely care about your success. That's why I'm inviting you to join me, Mr. Know-It-All, on this transformative journey. Let's make the most of this bull cycle and work towards your financial freedom together. You'll find all my links in my bio. Reach out and let's dive into this world of swing trading. I'm here to support you and your family and guide you every step of the way because your success matters to me. Together, let's make a real impact and achieve trading success.
Right. Welcome back, everybody. I'm sorry I took a little bit of a parental leave, as you guys know. I don't expect a big audience tonight because, well, just came back on a whim here. We have the monthly candle close, we have the weekly candle close, we have the quarterly candle close, and we have a 6-month candle close. But more importantly, this weekly rejection candle coming in right now on tether dominance is a very, very key indicator as to what's to come here in the coming weeks here for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. It's been quite a ride, folks, hasn't it been? We've had a nice consolidation up here for the last 100 days. We had the halving event there in April, a huge run up to the halving, a new all-time high set in for Bitcoin. Never done that in history. I think this is going to be set up now for a major rally. We had this rejection last time. We got that fall. We didn't quite get the follow through all the way down. They made another retest. So the first top, and now we got the second top. Now we've got a confirmed top. Now everybody knows, right? So like this right here is going to be a bearish pennant or a bearish triangle that plays out on the weekly time frame here for Tether. I'm covering Tether because it doesn't really matter what everything else is indicating to us. This is what really matters because we want to know number go up or number go down, right? So this right here is telling us a clear rejection off the weekly 200-week moving average. And it looks like we're going to potentially also break the daily 200. We got briefly above it. We haven't done that. We haven't gotten above the 200-day moving average on Tether since we broke it back here in October of 2023. This was like a pretty pivotal spot, man. If we ended up getting follow through on this move up here, we could have probably gone into a much larger correction in this market, guys. All right. So the fact that we're getting this rejection, the fact that Bitcoin is rallying off this low is a very, very good sign that we're probably going to see some continuation. I don't know that this correction is completely, finished, but the fact that we're above 58.5, I think is a really good sign. We're going to get into Bitcoin here in just a second, but I wanted to cover this fact here for you guys. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. I know I'm running a little bit early tonight, but I wanted to capture this price action before the candle closed here at 8 o'clock. All right, so we got 3 people on the stream tonight. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I think this is going to be one of the most valuable sessions that we have, based on just because of where we're at in the cycle and what's happening, what's been happening. Right, we've seen a lot of these altcoins pull back significantly. 70, some of them 60-70% drawdowns, back to their range lows. Even a lot of them. The altcoin market mostly is dead, aside from like meme coins. So it should be interesting to see. Now we have an Ethereum ETF coming up. I think that's this week. And if it's not this week, well, we're going to cover the ETH Bitcoin chart, and it's set up to do stuff. So if they do it this week, it makes a lot of sense that the chart lines up with the news event coming, right, guys? That's how this all goes. Charts, news. So thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight, and we're going to get here into the content here on Bitcoin. And man, what a candle coming in here on the close, right? Big buying wick coming in right here. I mean, we may not close green, but that is significant buying pressure. The bulls defending the level. That is very, very significant to see. I'm glad to see it. On the daily chart here, I had plotted a bit of a Gartley pattern. We gave an entry here in Discord around this 58.5 level. If this does play out, I am looking for a continuation up to the daily 50 period and the daily 100 period moving averages, which are confluent. You can see that they're basically at the same level. So that makes a lot of sense for us to go test that. And that level is around 66 to 66.5, all right? Basically the middle of the range. And if we can, capture back above this range, and or maybe even slightly reject it and come back down and make a higher low or another higher low here, building our base, okay, that can then catalyze us to really break out. And I think that's what we're going to end up doing, something along those lines. I want to show you guys something really cool. I found a really, really good trading tool on TradingView. It's free. I think all of you guys should take advantage of it. It's actually one of the most amazing things I've actually come across. The other day I was looking for a volatility indicator because I've been trying to get an edge trading options. And I figured out there's this indicator. It's called RVI. So credit goes out to this gentleman that built this indicator. I did not. I'm just using it and testing it. It's by Everget, this gentleman here, Alex Orikov. Okay, you can find it on TradingView. It's free. This is how I was able to identify that Bitcoin was potentially at its bottom here. I'm going to show you guys this real quick. I'm going to just remove some of the drawings on my chart and just go through this with you guys. I like to use the daily or the 2-day because I think that has the most data. And aside from using stochastics and an RSI, which are great, by the way, don't take those off your chart. But I think I want to show you guys this. So this is the 2-day relative volatility of Bitcoin. Now, you can use trend lines on volatility indicators, right? Like we do this all the time, right? And you can see that every single time we go into this deep red zone on the volatility, and we're at the bottom of a range, we're going to mark these off with vertical lines, okay? Every time we go deep in the red zone, we're gonna show what the price, where the price was at, and you guys can make your own conclusions as to whether or not this is helpful or not. Now, I think this was the bear market, so we're obviously all deep in the red here. All right, but check this out. So if we look at the price now, where the deep volatility was at its low, these are market lows, guys. Come on. Where's the feedback in the chat on this? This is one of the most amazing indicators I've come across. For real. Absolutely, hands down, one of the best I've seen. Chat's dead. Come on. This is some really good alpha here on Bitcoin, and this volatility indicator telling us, man, this was a low, this was a low, this was a low, this was a low. It's telling us this is a low. Right? If history has a way of repeating itself here, yeah, this could potentially be the low. And not only that, we're firing a TTM squeeze here as well. That is magic, man. That is absolute effing magic, right? Like, come on. Anywho, let's get to the ETH Bitcoin chart. I think that's really important to take a look at right now as to where we're at in the cycle. When alt season, right? When's that happen? When are altcoins going to go to the moon? Well, I hate to say it, but a lot of the meme coins are already in the fucking moon. When are the major alts going to go to the moon? That's a great question. We're going to get to that right here. So this is Ethereum, Bitcoin. I even marked this off with the volatility index. I think I was looking at monthly or something. Yeah. All right. So the monthly volatility index, well, where are we at? At the bottom versus Bitcoin. All right. This is a very interesting moment in time. We had a volatility break the other day when they announced that ETF that's coming. That was this spike right here we got on the monthly chart. We just closed the monthly candle. Looks like a back test candle. We are still below this the 100 period moving average on the monthly. We go to the weekly time frame. You can see that we are stuck below the 100 week 50 period moving average, and we're just hugging this support, hugging that support. We're still in this flag. We're in this structure right here. We're in a major structure though. This is more of a major structure than you guys can possibly imagine what this might do once this does break out. Once Ethereum starts to get its footing here against Bitcoin, and let's just say Bitcoin is consolidating and going sideways or isn't producing as much upside movement as Ethereum will do, this is where and when we will see an alt season. All right. So this is something to look out for. I think this is on the cusp. We're right at the apex of this triangle. You can see all these moving averages that are basically in line with each other. Usually once they're doing that, a big movement is coming. Okay. And weekly RSI sitting bullish on the weekly. Ever so slightly bullish. We broke above bullish control zone. We back tested it. Now we're just consolidating here. Okay. On the weekly time frame. On the monthly time frame, we just crossed the signal line, confirming today a monthly bullish cross on the signal line, folks. All right. This could take a few months to start playing out, right? That's how this goes. Last time we had a monthly signal cross, guys, was in February and January of 2020 on the monthly time frame. That is very, very significant to see. All right. It's been confirmed. It's been confirmed now. We just closed it just now, 2 minutes ago, that this is happening. Okay. Cool. Y'all ready for this? This is about to get fun. All right. Let's go AMC. Yeah, right. We'll take a look at the AMC chart. I do have a position on that. I have an options trade on that, live options trade on that. That is expiring in September. We're also trading the meme coin here. Man, this thing is going to do some funny stuff. You guys have been following along with me here. The AMC. Let's just look at the AMC chart first of all. All right. AMC stock in the gutter. Absolutely in the gutter. We have a trend line here. Beautiful. Right off the trend line. We have a downsloping trend line. All right. We can see the volume coming in the other day. All right. So what do we got brewing here? This looks like to me a descending, broadening formation. These break to the upside 72% of the time, guys. We'll get to Rivet and IJ Money. Appreciate the request. Wow, looks like folks are strolling in, man. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate you guys' time. Hawk to of that like button. Yeah, Crypto Yeti, what's up, dude? All right, so we're just gonna go through the motions here on AMC. Well, where are we at on the volatility? We're at the bottom of the volatility. We have a trend line we can draw here. Beautiful trend line. We're buttoned up right against it right now. We're going to see some action on AMC here in the coming months. And no doubt about it, this indicator is effing gold. I swear to you, I've never seen something like this before. We did just get a monthly bullish cross on regular candles on AMC. We haven't done that since September of 2020. Just saying. It's been 4 years since AMC's went on a run. We're there. We're about to do it. We're about to see AMC do some things that we haven't seen in 4 years. And it really wouldn't shock me if AMC went at least back up to test resistance at $12. We tested it here. We came back down. We're basing out down here. And we're probably going to go sideways for a bit. But the daily chart actually is telling you not for much longer. Big impulse, holding above the daily 50-period moving average. We're sandwiched in between. We got the 200-day moving average right here at 571. A closure above 571. Well, the sky is the limit on this one. Probably back up to the trend line, which is roughly that $20 area, which is really, interestingly, confluent with a gap fill right here at $20. Now we'll look at trash can. Trash can holding the daily 50 period below these other two major moving averages, the monthly. So we got to take a look at the monthly chart. Monthly volatility at the bottom. Right? Monthly volatility at the bottom. This was that low we made off this dump. Okay. Sideways action probably here for a bit before we come out of this. Maybe even a retest of this range. I'm thinking, Ken, if it doesn't hold the 50-period daily, that we probably tag one more low here at 84 cents to confirm that this is the bottom. Okay. That wouldn't surprise me based off the momentum that I'm seeing right now. Right. The momentum is pointing to the downside. Your daily is also pointing to the downside. Your weekly also telling you potentially to the downside. There's no real squeeze here. We do have a 3-day squeeze brewing potentially. Yeah. So if we hold the daily 200 period moving average, we could bounce off of it and go sideways for a bit. But it does look like since we have 1-2 rejections at the top of the range, we're probably going to go test the bottom or the mid range here. Most likely, 93 cents. And if we lose that low, probably back down to the bottom of the range to confirm the low. All right. Rivian. Rivian looks like it tagged the daily 200-day moving average and rejected it. The nice little inverse head and shoulders pattern there that played out or attempted to play out. Weekly cross up, that looks pretty interesting with volume confirming that. How did your monthly candle close is the real question. All right, so not a bad monthly close. I mean, not the best, right? We would have liked to see a break of trend line on Rivian here. You don't want to be longing assets until they end up breaking their trend. All right, and you can try to front run it if you want, but I would say, we don't know that this is the bottom. It could be making another bottom to confirm the low, right? One bottom nobody knows. The second bottom everybody knows, right? Cool. So Rivian, maybe some sideways. The monthly RSI, obviously Rec City, and definitely lots of bullish divergence. If you're an investor and you want to be an investor in the stock, this is probably not a bad place to buy it. Not financial advice. But like I said, if you want to wait for a confirmation low, that would be a lot lower risk and easier to manage your risk, right, once you have a confirmation low. Okay. Lucid. Yeah, Lucid's also set up on the chart. We talked about this one. Yeah, deep in the red. The weekly, all right. I mean, I like what I'm seeing on the weekly momentum here. The weekly momentum is starting to make higher lows, or I should say volatility. And you're getting into that squeeze point here on the volatility that could be setting up for that major move on this massive falling wedge pattern, right? And yeah, we confirmed the low. This is what I'm talking about. You have one low, the second low, right? It's confirming that this is the low. Buyers continue to defend that low. It is very easy to take a trade off something like this. You know, you take an entry at 261, you set a stop loss, 231. What is that? 20% downside, not even 10% downside risk on this setup. And you're looking at, well, at least a test to the 50 period weekly moving average, which is a 53% move up. That's a 5-to-1 risk to reward. Okay. And I will say, once you do, and if you do break this trend, these falling wedge patterns, anywhere from the 382 to the 618 major fib extensions on your first impulse wave out before a major reversal. So that means anywhere from $8 to $17 on a swing. Are you guys listening? Lots of confluence at this $8 region, right? You have another major moving average here on the weekly time frame. So, you know, your first take profit, $4, your second take profit, $8. Wait for the pullback, right? We break out, we retest, we consolidate, we make another push up. Maybe we get massively rejected here and we come all the way back down. We make another higher low. That's when you can reaccumulate the position and trade this back up. Eventually to the top of the wedge. Eventually. This could take a couple of years to play out, right? How long has this thing been dumping for? Since November 2021. It took about almost 2.5 years to get down here. So it'll take about 2.5 years to get all the way back up, or maybe longer. Going up is usually more challenging than going down, right? Elevator down, escalator, what is it? Elevator down, staircase, stairs up, elevator down. Yep. So there's your Lucid. That looks pretty good. You can see your RSI also coiling down here on the weekly time frame. Very nice. Holding the weekly signal line, the weekly bullish signal line as well. Cadena. Let's take a look at Cadena. Haven't looked at this one in a while. Interesting. Yeah, confirmation low. You know, you had a wedge break. You got your big rip out. What did you do from your swing high to swing low? Let's guess. Anywhere from the 382 to the 618. Man, you tagged the 382. Interesting. Weird. Very, very nice. Yeah. So you had the wedge break, broke out. Now you're back testing the low. You're making a higher low here. That's a double bottom. You guys know what to do. The neckline is $2. Very clear. You break the neckline from your swing low to swing high is a 300% measured move. You break this neckline with candle close confirmation. You're looking at a 3x from there, which pretty much brings you right into this pocket right here, this $6 to $12 region. And you can see that there is some previous trading action in this range. Okay. I would target the golden mean ratio is what I would do. So that's about a 10x trade. Dina looks pretty good. Take a look at your weekly volatility. Weekly volatility at the bottom. At the bottom. Okay. Weekly RSI deeply in the buy zone. 34 up on the weekly RSI, putting in a higher low than your bear market lows. Very nice. Cool. What else we got, guys? Tesla. We'll look at Tesla. Descending broadening formation in development on the weekly time frame. Very, very nice. Coiled on the volatility. Looking at almost a break. Okay, you had an attempted break, came back in. Now you've broken it. You're about to cross bullish on volatility on Tesla. Looks very nice. A bullish RSI cross, very nice. A weekly squeeze to boot, very nice. Nothing bad to say about the Tesla chart here. Actually looks very, very good. You want to get closures above 231 to reclaim these major moving averages to then proceed into probably what looks to be new all-time highs. Very nice. Your monthly. This is the time to buy. If you're looking to swing trade Tesla for the months to come and you want to play options, well, not financial advice, but look where you're at on the volatility. It's the lowest volatility that you're going to see on the month time frame. These were all the lows. Even this low, I know that this wasn't a very significant movement, but if you ended up buying call options here, man, a 75% move. That's significant if you're trading options, guys. Look at this low, right at the bottom. Let me look at GG404. No, thank you. Okay. This low, June 19th, you bought options, I don't know, what? Even if you bought 6 months out, boom. 2,600% off that signal, dude. Are you effing kidding me? That's crazy. That's crazy. You're seeing it. I'm not making this up. Look, right? Volatility index, low, low, at the low, at the low. Yeah, man. This stuff is real. This is all going to happen. All right. You guys want a good short trade? I was eyeing one right here. Micron. I gave it in Discord the other day for its earnings call. Massive rising wedge setup. Yes, it's in a major uptrend. Yes. Do you really want to be shorting something in a major uptrend? Maybe not. But let's take a look at the monthly. Okay. Monthly volatility. I think we've peaked our volatility. What do you guys say? Is it time to buy or is it time to sell? Not all at once. Drum roll. Anywho, this indicator is really, really cool. Sell. Exactly, dude. Exactly right. The monthly is telling you this thing's extended. Your RSI is at what? An 86, dude. 86 on the monthly. You don't want to be buying things that are up there. You want to be buying things that are down here at 37. Yeah. So there you go. I'm willing to bet, and I might even bet on it myself, that in the next 3 to 6 months, this asset is probably going to go down 20 to 30% plus or more from here. At least to come back down to backtest its breakout at $94. What's that? Is that a 40% drop from here? 31%. 31% downside is what I'm saying on this. Not a bearish trend, right? It's making higher highs and higher lows. It's in a parabolic uptrend, actually. That actually broke that the other day. But yeah, not the time to buy it. Not the time to buy it. If we end up getting like a weekly reset where the weekly volatility comes all the way down to the bullish control zone, and that happens to be your $94 area, well, maybe then it's time to buy it, right? Because then you know you're probably going to get bounce off that low or bounce off that level, right? Yeah. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I think that this trading tool is really a gold mine, man. And we're going to continue to use it in confluence with what I already know. And I think we're going to really be producing some crazy, crazy trading results for you guys. So make sure you guys, firstly, smash the like button up, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. I know nobody that's watching the stream right now is new to the channel, but that's fine. I have to say it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. What's happening right now? The dollar is down 0.15%. That means S&P futures are probably up 0.15%. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? NASDAQ up the same amount, 0.15%. Total flat right now. Yeah, man. We'll take a look at some of those. ETH. Take a look at ETH, sure. We looked at ETH BTC. It's at the bottom on the monthly time frame. We covered it towards the beginning of the stream. Wow, man. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, bro. Appreciate that, man. That's really appreciated, dude. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. Weekly volatility on Ethereum. Oh, man. We just entered into the buy zone on the weekly volatility. Will do, sir. Will do. Will do. All right. You have a trend line here. It's pretty obvious. Looks like our bear market low. Looks like our bull market start in our first major drawdown. I'm going to mark these levels on the volatility index on the chart with the vertical line to give you guys a clear picture of where the price was and what we were doing in the market during this time. There you go. So not the exact bottom, but yeah, pretty damn close to it. If you were buying this volatility crash right here, you were getting a $1,200 to $1,000 ETH, man. You look like a hero right now. This low was basically the damn low. Look at it. 1,500. GG404, yeah. F me. Yeah. All right, cool. So signaling right now that we're in the zone. We didn't get a volatility break just yet, right? We have this trend line here. We got to break it. You know, our two-day capturing that bounce. We did bounce off that low. We are going sideways here. We are consolidating above the 2-day 50-period moving average, and we're holding it. And we're all above all major moving averages. Very nice Ethereum looking chart right here. 2-day stochastics crossing back up. 3-day stochastics getting a reset. Your 16-hour crossing up. Ethereum looks very, very healthy here. This looks very good. I would say that this looks better than Bitcoin right now. We checked in the NASDAQ. We can check the NASDAQ, sure. Even though we just went kind of through that. We'll look at the NASDAQ for you. All right, the NASDAQ on the weekly time frame looks a bit toppy, man, truthfully. Oh, man, Yeti, thank you so much for the $50 super chat, brother. Appreciate that. All right, so NASDAQ volatility on the weekly, clearly looking like it topped out. You have a trend line here that you're respecting. You could be just coming back down to that trend line on the weekly. Your 2-day here, obviously, you know, not the time to be buying NASDAQ. NASDAQ is probably a sale right now. If I had to say so myself, you know, we could be looking at NASDAQ pulling back to even as low as this level here. You know, about a 3% move down would be healthy to see. Even a real back test, a 7% move down for the NASDAQ, that wouldn't shock me at all. With that monthly volatility very, very extended up there, and you know, things pointing down, we basically looks like we just back tested this region as resistance on the daily time frame. So, you know, cautiously shorting this market right here, probably okay. Very easy. Setting a stop loss at the all-time high or just above the all-time high. You know, you probably have a great risk to reward here for shorting the market right here. It's the NASDAQ. Okay. You know, there you go. There's your 3.75 risk to 1 reward ratio, just back to this trend line right here, which could act as a support. There you go. Does that help you, Toe? I wouldn't be looking to long this market right now. I get that, you know, we're probably still holding a range low, and that's fine. But it does look like it's topping out up here a bit. I'm not saying it's like the top before we crash, man. No, I'm just saying local top. We had a nice breakout. You're going to get a retest of that breakout and probably eventually go higher, because if we look at the quarterly chart, all right, which we just closed, we just started this move. Right, our momentum oscillator on the quarterly is still ticked up. Our volatility indicator, on the other hand, is not looking too hot. Not looking that hot. We could come down a bit for the next couple months. AVAX, yeah, AVAX is looking pretty good down here. I think I remember when I told you guys I sold that AVAX position at $50 and I gave a $20 target on it. I'm not sure that we got there, but I think we got close. Yeah, we wicked to 23.75 on AVAX. All right, very, very close. AVAX monthly reset 45. Very nice. We had that bullish divergence on the volatility. That was our falling wedge breakout. Beautiful. We got that major move up. Now we're just coming back down. And let's see. What did we do? What fib extensions did we nail here? Let's see. We hit the 786 fib extension, major fib extension. Very nice, AVAX. Very nice move up. I still want to believe that it's possible that we could come back down to tag $20. But if there's too much buying pressure, then so be it. So be it. That is a nice candle we just put in there. Yeah, the major 1272 is 339. So we probably cycle top somewhere over there. Yeah, very nice channel too. You can see the beautiful respect off the median of the channel here. Rejection. Holding the weekly 100 period moving average as support. Is AVAX a high conviction play for me? Well, I took profit on it and rolled it into some other assets, but I think it's going to be good. It's a blue chip. So I would consider AVAX a blue chip. Yeah, very nice bounce off the low there for AVAX. We don't know that this is the low though. We know that it's a low. So what we could end up doing is we could push up to these major moving averages like $38 to $40 range and maybe reclaim this support. But I think we're going to get one more low, man. We're going to get one more low. We're going to get that confirmation low. Remember, one low, nobody knows. The second low, everybody knows, right? Cool. Out a nice bounce right now. That is for sure. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, because this is going to tell us if we're going to see an altcoin season soon, or if we're just going to be watching Bitcoin go to the moon and nothing else. My chart froze. That sucks. It's really annoying. Okay. Well, let's just open up this chart here. Bitcoin dominance. All right. Let's take a look-see. New monthly candle. Yeah, another rejection up there for Bitcoin dominance at the trend line. And, well, let's take a look at something here. Where is our monthly volatility? Oh boy, monthly volatility is up here. Monthly volatility was up here. This was the start of, and Not all at once. It was the start of the last altcoin season, I believe, September of 2019. Let me double confirm that, actually. Go to ETH. September of 2019, where was Ethereum at? September of 2019. It wasn't the start of anything yet, actually. So I take that back. But the real start to the bull run was, or the altcoin run, looks like it was, I don't know, maybe January of 2021. Does that sound about right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. January 2021. And this is when ETH started going nuts. Okay. Fair enough. So we had a top and then a double top. So that was this this bearish divergence that we made on the Bitcoin dominance. So we don't really have any of that going on just yet, but we do have what looks to be a rising wedge. We had a little deviation here, but you guys get the point. And we can also see on the monthly that we're losing momentum here. We're losing momentum. We're not really hanging on to that momentum very well. Oh. Yep. I would say that this is going to come off at some point here. It is going to lose its volatility. And that should bode well for altcoins. Like let's look at Ethereum dominance real quick. I bet you that one's wrecked city. Ethereum dominance. Holding the monthly 50-period moving average. Ticked up on the stochastics. Not in the green zone. Deep in the red over here. Yeah, I would say Ethereum looks, Ethereum dominance looks ready to take the show, is what it looks like to me on these time frames. Okay. Well, hopefully this is informative for you guys and you guys enjoying it. And we've been live for 30 minutes or 42 minutes, actually. Let's see. We got any other runners here that we want to look at? Solana doing well. I think 160 for Solana looks about right now. This coin went on a run, man. Okay. This little penny stock, little crypto right here, CKB. And this one is, I believe, a modular blockchain. Something to pay attention to. Look at ADA in a second. Look what it's doing off the weekly 50 period here. All right, catching bids. Falling wedge pattern. Very nice. How's your weekly volatility look? Looks like you got a reset. Certainly did get a reset. How's your 2-day? 2-day at the bottom, getting that bounce. Squeeze initiating, 2-day signal confirming on the RSI. Very nice. This looks like a very nice trade setup, guys. CKB. Watch this one. That looks like a pretty nice structure in development. Probably on this next leg is going to make new all-time highs, if I had to guess. CKB. Is this the whole chart? Let's see. Let's see, KB, the whole chart. Yeah, that is the whole chart. Very nice structure. Holding all the major moving averages, came down to it like a glove, back tested as support. Very nice. Cool. Cardano. Let's take a look at it. Oof. Cardano on the weekly in trouble. Losing the 50 period or 100 period weekly Trying to reclaim it. Trying to reclaim it. Trying to reclaim it. Holding the bullish volatility here as well. Not bad. Monthly. Got a full reset. Very nice. Monthly chart looks great on the volatility for Cardano here, I would say. Okay. You had your divergence. You had your big breakout. There's your big breakout. Now you got your back test. Very nice. Maybe some consolidation here, some sideways price action before a rally ensuing is what I would say. Your daily here putting in a nice low off the bottom of that volatility. You want to try to get back above 54 cents. Solar. I don't know if we can chart solar on here. I can pull it up on Deck Screener, I guess. Let's see. Yeah. Still within the bounds of this channel. Not a very good looking candle there on the weekly. Monthly. Correct. Yeah. Solar's got some work to do. But I would say that you're in the buy zone on the weekly chart. Just don't like that candle close there. That didn't look very good at all. Yeah, I mean, maybe this divergence plays out and pushes price up. Yeah, we'll take a look at KSM. There was an attempted rally here. It failed. No liquidity on this thing, man. I mean, there is liquidity. How do you have a 260K in liquidity and a 250K market cap? That's interesting. Anywho, we'll look at KSM. KSM looked like it was had a Gartley pattern set up on it, so that might help you out a bit there if you're holding the solar bag. Yep, there is a Gartley formation on KSM down at the range low. Looks nice. 2-day volatility, diverging, beautiful. Monthly, huge swing up coming here. This looks really, really nice on the monthly volatility, guys. All right, you're deep in the red zone. You got a full reset here. You're most likely, I mean, like, unless this market just starts crashing or something, this is probably the low. Probably the low. So yeah, this could be your massive descending broadening formation, and these break to the upside 72% of the time. Your monthly bouncing off the bottom Bollinger. Your weekly getting that reset. You triggered these short squeezes. It looks like it played out. You're now bouncing off the low. Your daily putting in a nice engulfing candle to hold you above there. You might go sideways for a bit. But you can see that your daily did cross into the bullish control zone on the RSI. You got some nice bullish divergence here as well to boot for your move back up. Looks good. I am holding a KSM position still, guys. I am not holding a solar position anymore. I did have to take some capital out of there around that like 1.8 cent region. That was like my entry. So I was like, man, this coin isn't doing anything right now. But I am still holding KSM, and yes, I am underwater on it about I don't know, 20%, 30%, which is fine. This is a long-term hold for me. This is a major. It's not a derivative of. It is the major. So I'm holding this bag. Okay. I have some mover. Well, I'm holding some for my father-in-law, but his entry is like $7, so I think he's okay. But man, I should have probably scaled him out of there. But what did I know? I wasn't really watching it too much. Yeah, this chain really is kind of dead. That's the problem with it. Hopefully it does something. you're trapped below the 2-day 200-day moving average. You might have put in a low here. I mean, this does look like a low that's being put in. Your monthly volatility is running up, deep in the red zone. And you are still holding above the monthly signal line on the RSI. So this could be pretty close to the low. Now we might end up tagging like $10 or something. That looks like your range. Okay. Want to see a break of that structure for sure. You break this structure, very good things can happen to the price. Yeah, that is why I like solar, because Moon River looked good. Yep. Solar will probably start performing once KSM, once this whole chain starts doing something. I think that that low cap will do something as well. But I moved some money around. I got out of that solar bag. I had too much exposure to some of these major low caps, and it just wasn't worth it. Wasn't worth it. Just not enough attention on it. That's all. All right. Link mini head and shoulders on a 4-hour daily. Yeah, probably. Link probably doesn't look the best right now. Take a look at B&B, because that actually is like one of the major drivers of this market. B&B. Yeah. Two-day reset. Okay, back in the range. Still holding the floor, that's for sure. Made an attempted rally and failed. Didn't have enough steam. But yeah, this looks good. Nothing bad to say about this. Yeah, we can look at Wrap Bitcoin, the one on Pulse Chain, right? Yeah, I picked some more of that up the other day. I do believe that this coin is going to make a run. Joshua Gott. That is not your real name, sir. Where is it there? Back to 150s. Very nice. And the volatility indicator letting us know that this could be its bottom. Could be its bottom. We did buy some here around 130 at the bottom of the channel, as we were very oversold on the daily time frame. It's going to break out when the stock breaks out, man. You'll see. It's going to do the move, man. We're going to see it. It's going to candle like 2-3x, boom. It's just going to, it'll do it, man. Just got to be a little bit more patient. A little bit more patient. We'll look at AMC too in a second. Yeah. All right. So Wrap Bitcoin trying to reclaim the daily 200 moving average. Doing that would be very good. I would then venture to guess we're going to test this $190 to $200 level. This chart looks decent, man. I gotta say, it looks good. You know, beautiful holding of the major structure here, and man, right off the bottom of the channel, that is textbook stuff. And yeah, I mean, we just trade this thing all the way back up. top of the channel again, right? And that's it. That's just what you do. And your long-term channel, you just trade the channel. $1,200 target probably here on Wrap Bitcoin here on this next leg. Looks likely. That's the next major fib extension. All right, so here you broke your wedge, another break. We're looking at the same type of structure, not as distinct, but it does look like a nice formation. Another wedge setup. All about the follow through on these patterns, though, guys. Remember that, right? The volume here receding would indicate that maybe there will be some buying pressure coming in, and hopefully we see that. Hopefully Pulse Chain actually does something this cycle. I do have some assets that I am in on Pulse Chain. I have a position in this LUSD coin as well. This thing looks pretty intense. Pretty intense. Yeah, we'll take a look at ENJ. Yeah, we'll do that first, actually, before we start looking at Pulse Chain stuff. ENJ. Engine coin. Start your engine coin. Wow. What is this thing doing? Making new lows, huh? Is that a new low from the bear market? Wow. That's not a good sign, dude. But yeah, you're at a major support level here for sure. And this could very well be the low. And I would say that channel looks pretty good. So yeah, I mean, underperforming for sure. ICP, FET, GRT. I think FET is merging with like AGIX and Ocean or something, so that might be something. There was one AI coin that I really liked, but really, guys, it's all about the meme coins right now. I hate to effing say it, but really, like this Turbo coin, this thing looks crazy. I threw a little bit in it today because, like, man, I couldn't ignore what it was doing, but I don't know. This is gonna play out. Yeah, I mean, this is just a major parabolic uptrend here. Weekly volatility reset at the low, bounced off of it, and like we're just going sideways here. The 2-day also reset. This looks nuts, man. This looks crazy. This is a bull flag up here, or a descending broadening formation up here, potentially. Like what? Are we going to go all the way back down to here? We could test the trend line and then just see it. Could do that. Totally do that. But the daily was telling me to buy it, so I bought it. I don't know. I threw a few $100s into it. No big deal. ICP. We can take a look at it. There was a big narrative behind this coin. Yeah, this does look like maybe a range low on this coin, 2-day chart. Right, broke down from that head and shoulders pattern, came back down to retest your base. You had this nice falling wedge break. This thing was falling for years, man. I remember this coin, just nothing burger on it for a long time. But yeah, I mean, $70 might be a target longer term. Nice reset. Probably a good area to buy it. Definitely, without a doubt. Right off the range low. Bet. I think FET's going to come off, man. It just seems like it's going to probably come down a bit. Yeah. Maybe back down to like 84 cents. We're looking at that level there. I don't know where that thing broke out from. GRT, I haven't heard about that coin in a while. Yeah, we spoke about that when it was like, what, 8 cents or something? I think it went on a bit of a run, didn't it? Yeah, 8 cents. I remember it was the double bottom, man. It was the double bottom on the falling wedge pattern. I remember. Broke the trend line. Yep, very nice. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, I don't know, man. This like could be. And there's definitely better assets you can buy. And this might come down a bit more, maybe to like 18 cents or something. Retest that breakout. It's definitely getting there, but there's no divergence. Oh, there is a bit of divergence happening or coiling happening on the volatility indicator. But I would, yeah, I mean, this doesn't look bullish, though. It looks bearish, right? 3-day. Weekly. Weekly is starting to be a buy in the buy zone. I think there's definitely better things you could be looking at, sir. Just my personal opinion. Yeah, maybe it come down and tag like 14 cents potentially. Total possibility for that. It may end up just holding here, but you know, I would look at that low. Like that's like a significant area for it. You know. All right. Some stocks I was looking at. I actually bought some BBAI, the stock here on Friday. I bought this stock. This looks interesting to me. Nice weekly close here. Nice monthly close here. Pin bar right off the range low. Low cap stock. But I think this thing can move, man. I think this thing can move. We could easily see 100% move to the top of the range. If it does do that and break above it, you're talking about a monthly double bottom. And then a break above that is another 164% measured move. That's significant. All right. Yeah, and it's not like your volatility is topped out. Looks like you're maybe holding this trend line here on the monthly. Maybe a slight deviation from it. But, you know, this channel, or maybe, I don't know if you want to call it a rising wedge or something, maybe. But the weekly is what I was looking at, and there was some nice divergence here on the weekly on it. Looked good. So I took a swing position here on it with the weekly bullish divergence coming in off that low. Price action and price defending that level as well. Pretty easy to manage the risk there. Your weekly stochastics ticked up. Your monthly stochastics are crossing into bullish control zone, but I think because the weekly is crossing up and the 2-week is about to cross up, that this is a great place to be buying this asset. And if it ends up breaking the low, well, guess what? Not a lot of not an issue setting a stop loss there at $1.25 to manage the risk. That's it. And 151 entry or 148 entry for me. And the trade is to the top of this range. That's about a 6.3 risk to reward. The top 5 meme coins that have the most potential, I would say pretty much the top ones that are on all the chains. Like for Base, it's probably Brett. For Solana, it's probably Dog Whip Hat. You got Dogecoin. I don't know. You probably want to be messing around with some of these. Like my buddy is like all in these. What are these called? These are low caps though. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be top 5s or anything, but like Watt and like, I mean, this one's getting wrecked right now, but Draggy, I don't know. These are all like low cap meme coins, but I mean, they're going on runs. AMC. Yeah, I like AMC, man. Scrat, this one's getting some shill action right now. Mog coin. This structure looks nice. I don't really trade a lot of the memes because they're very volatile, but Ponky's another one. This one's done really well. Andy, I think, just got a reset. This one might be really good. This is 174 mil cap. This is a beautiful structure, actually. Take a look at Andy coin. I think this one obviously is not a rug pull. This one looks great on the chart. That one looks great on the chart. Beautiful, beautiful bounce right off the trend line. Yeah, do your own research. If AVAX is going to run, the SoQinu one, the main AVAX chain one will probably do well. This one's on a nice dip for sure. 120 mil cap. Pulled back pretty significantly already. This is probably in the buy zone. 78% correction. Go. Volume receding as well. Probably a big move coming on it. Back to the range low here. Weekly sitting 47. Daily had the divergence here. This is probably where you would have wanted to buy it down at this low, but it's fine. I mean, the channels you really only want to buy the asset once they end up breaking the channel. Otherwise, you're just stuck in a downtrend on the asset. Yep, these are some memes. The 3-day you can see you got a nice full reset. You got the 3-day bullish divergence on it. Yeah, this is probably going to run, guys. Like this one right here looks pretty good. I got to say, this looks pretty good. All right. AMC, GME, all those narrative plays, short squeeze plays, setups. I'm in the AMC player here. I got a bag of this. 3-day stochastics crossing up. Anyone paying attention to that? That is a buy signal. You get your volume receding. You got the AMC stock set up on the monthly chart, the weekly chart, the 2-day chart, the whole shebang. So this follows the AMC stock. This pump right here was on May 12th. This was I want to say it was a 200x move from this to here. Was a where's that wick? Yeah, it was a 300x move. Okay, stupid stuff. Okay. So yeah, law of diminishing returns will exist down here. The market cap was like 100K, and it went to about a 30 million market cap in like a couple days. So is it going to do with another 300x? Probably not. But 30, 40, 50x's are probably still in the cards for something like this. Not financial advice, but I do have a position in this. And yeah, I think 25 cents is potentially, that is 100x. Okay. There's your target. 5 cents. Oh my God. Lord have mercy on us if that happens. Wow. May the Lord have mercy on us. 12-hour squeeze. Bollinger Band. What's up, Francisco? Have I looked at Dusk? No, I haven't looked at that. Dusk. Yeah, let's take a look at it, buddy. Yeah, Dusk. They're going to leave you in the dusk on this one here. Yeah, potential range low. Looks like an M shape, though. Be careful. This could be like an inverted cup pattern. I mean, yeah, this is a very significant support level. If I was to take a trade on something like this, you could enter here and set your stop loss below the demand line, and you could trade this back to the top of the range, and that would be about a 7-to-1 risk to reward. So that could be a potentially really good trade setup. All right. Very easy to manage the risk on this. You're not really looking at a lot of downside risk if you set your stop below this major level. And yeah, you do have some 2-day RSI bullish divergence coming in. That is very clear. You see it. You are towards the lows on your volatility, so that is on your side for a move up. Yeah, that all looks good. I just don't really like these types of structures because it's not really distinctive. Like, I don't really know if this is going to hold. You tested this low like a million times. And we can look at Hoppy. Yeah, dude. Hoppy. Up only. Nothing to look at. What do you want me to tell you, bro? This is the coin, right? Or is it Hoppy versus ETH or something? What's the contract number on this, man? Do you know? Hoppy? Let's see. Hoppy. This is the one, yeah? That's up 20%. What contract is that? 6615. I mean, this is the chart. Yeah, you can see that this thing is just legging up. Looks great. 12-hour chart. Daily chart. Weekly chart. Just watch your volume though, man. All right. I mean, yes, the price is going up, but not on a lot of volume versus the volume back here. I get a 2.4 million trading volume. That's great, but the buy volume is just beating the sellers. All right, by like $100,000. All right, it's not. I mean, I guess it's enough to push the price up, but yeah, just pay attention to that volume, man. That's all. I think you're good until you lose the major structure on it, but obviously by that time it's too late to get out. So like, you know, just watch yourself, man. These meme coins are stupid, crazy volatile. But yeah, you can see the trend line. It's beautiful. It's holding it, bouncing off of it, rallying off of it. As long as that holds, I think you are good to go. As soon as you start breaking that trend line, that's when you're going to get corrections. That's when you're going to get major pullbacks. Let's see. Your daily looks good. Still pointing up. Very nice. I don't think we have enough data for the weekly. Maybe the 3-day chart. 3-day chart also looking nice with a cross up. Yeah, I think this looks good. I mean, just be aware of your bearish RSI divergence on the 3-day time frame. You can bearishly diverge and continue the push. Remember, bearish divergence underperforms in major uptrends, and in downtrends, it performs extremely well. Right? So, yeah, I mean, this looks good. Nothing bad to say about it. But just watch that volume, man. That's it. You notice the volume is dropping off, but the price is still going up. That's going to be a weaker type of movement, right? And it's not going to be able to sustain that price without the volume. So pay attention to that. All right, your daily looks good, though. This looks like it's going to make some legs up. All right. Hoppy coin. Somebody asked about a meme coin. This one looks pretty damn good. Cool. I've been live for an hour and 15 minutes. Appreciate all the super chats tonight, man. You guys are great. Really appreciate all that. And well, hopefully we see some nice price action in these next coming weeks. We got the ETH ETF to look forward to. And a lot of these coins look like they may have bottomed out or very close to bottomed out. And Bitcoin is sitting right back in the range, man. Right back in the range. Solana ETF as well. That's right. So Solana trying to reclaim that level. Back tested it. Put a nice candle in. We didn't engulf last week's, but let's see what the monthly looks like. Yeah, monthly got some buy pressure holding the range. 126 to 202 is the range here on Solana that we're looking at. Any deviation or break between those ranges will be the price direction of the asset. So if we end up breaking 125 and confirming it as resistance, down we go. We end up breaking 203 and holding it as support, up we go. That's it. We're in the middle of the range here. middle of the range. Looks like it's going to push up. 2-day RSI confirmation, squeezes firing. You're crossing bullish on the volatility index, or about to cross bullish on the volatility index. So yeah, Solana looks good. We need to take out these highs here, make new highs. Cool, guys. Well, hopefully these movements play out for us here. Bitcoin holding low, looking very nice. Today's action was nice. Remember, we're looking at that $66,000 to $67,000 region to reclaim that to go into our next leg up, which, as we know and discussed, looks like we're going to do that. Because every time we get the lows on the 2-day chart, on the volatility, those usually mark the bottoms of the market. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you guys whenever we catch you guys. I'm not sure when my next stream will be, so appreciate all you guys tuning in. I wanted to capture the major closes here, the weekly, the quarterly, the 6-month candle close for you guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night, good week, good month, good year. Have a good night.